That's weird, because for some reason I'm only seeing one person watching on Twitch and 0 on YouTube, so that's weird. Anyways, hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. Jacob by Paradox Multimedia here. You saw the title, you should know what this is, but if you don't, 5 years ago I rebranded my channel and I released an album to kind of go along with it, called Synthetic Shivers. That album now is not very good, and I can do much better, so I did, and we are going to be checking out the remastered version of that album, which has 4 of the original songs remastered. One of them I wasn't able to find the project file, so I remade it, and then I added two more tracks to it, so it's a little more substantial than the original. But can everybody hear okay on YouTube? Do I sound alright? Actually, gonna have to make a couple of changes real quick. Nope, that's not what I want. Good on YouTube? Cool. Alright. So we're going to switch over. If I can stop pushing on my mic. Here we go. So, plan is I'm just going to watch these with you guys. And just enjoy the music. And then once we've listened to all of them and the stream's done, they'll be public on YouTube, so you can listen to them whenever you want. But we're going to listen to them together for right now. So, and hopefully more people will show up as time goes on. But anyways, you should ping on your server, lol. There, I pinged on the server. Oh, YouTube. Now it's showing one person on YouTube. Restream is weird. Anyways. Just gonna... I don't know why it still shows us buffering. There we go. Alright. Alright, well, we'll get started. First track, Darkened Synth. This is one of the ones I actually remastered last year for Blue Lace's Screaming Dreams Festival. I did a couple of songs from Synthetic Shivers for my set and just remastered them, and that kind of started the whole remaster. Hey, Ebiometrix. Nice indeed. Anyways, let's get started with Darkened Synth, and just let me know if I need to turn it up or down or whatever on your end. Oh yeah, that's really quiet. Hang on, let me turn it up. It starts out a bit quiet. I'll turn it up a little bit, but I might have to turn it down as it goes on. A little bit of this I actually have to give credit to Blue Lace for, because we were listening to this one the other day before I got him uploaded, and he had the idea of having the drums kind of come in a little early with like a fill, and I did that, and it sounded way better for some reason, so I did it for the rest of the song. This is actually the first song I made for the original album, and kind of gave me the idea for the Halloween album. Still hits, let's go, yeah. You guys can't see it, but I'm like playing air bass. I need to fix my camera setup because you can't see below my shoulders most of the time. That's not in key. Wow. I think my throat is just like shot tonight. So I want to try and like match that, but it's not working for me. As good as this whole song is, this part is my favorite. Whenever I'm like recording or streaming, there's always like this fly that'll just swoop around. It's hard to ignore it. It doesn't really hit there, but oh man, I didn't think that part would be that quiet. But Blu-ray's ranking video in the future, I welcome it. Probably one of my favorites of your songs this year. My favorite song of yours this year. Cool. I think it's pretty cool too. Hang on. Alright. So here's the next one. This was another of the ones that I remastered last year. I don't think I did much preparation for the album aside from what I did before. So this is about the same. But this I know is at least Blue's favorite, or one of his favorites from this album. And I think it's one of the most unique songs I've done in this album because I haven't done anything really like it since. But this is All in My Head, the remastered version. So let's give that a listen.
Now play All in My Head.
Turn that up a little bit. The original version was very muddy, and some of the stuff wasn't in the right key, so... Oh yeah, it does go hard. Just wait for the drop. It's the best part. Play this at a Raven, people would go nuts. I bet. Bum, 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 bum. All in my head, yeah. All in my... Sing this song to DJ, please. Later. Alternatively, you learn to DJ. Maybe. When I have time, man. This song's probably on YouTube. It seems I can't check out the playlist yet. Yeah, so the idea is we're going to listen to them on stream, and then once stream is over, they're all going to be public. Don't want you listening ahead of me. Desire the Nuclear Night on the wrong channel. Well, you're watching on the right channel. Or I should say you're watching the right channel. By the way, the stream does appear to be working on Twitch again, so you could be on either account. A different channel of mine, I meant. Yeah, I kind of figured that after I thought about it. That was so much more sudden in the original, and I like how I timed it better this time. Alright. There we go. Hit the wrong button. So, next up, the title track itself, Synthetic Shivers. I'm not entirely sure why I went with that name, but it just kind of came to me and I'm like, yeah, I think that sounds good. And all the other songs I didn't think sounded good for the title of the album. So, this was where it came from. But if you like the last two, hopefully you'll enjoy this one. This one's a little more dubstep, or at least an attempt at dubstep, compared to the other two. So, let's... should I make an clear specific channel? Talk about the stuff like Kyle Hill, if only he did radio. Thought you did 7 songs. Yes, I did 7 songs for this version of the album. But the original album had 5 songs. So there's all 5 songs from the original plus 2 new songs. All right. All right, let's give this one a listen.
Now playing Synthetic Shivers.
Yeah, I don't know why the robot voice pronounced it Shivers, but yeah, your name. If you want to, I mean. This is another one that used to be kind of muddy in the original mix, and I'm glad it sounds better now. Excuse me. Did a song like this for E10, I recognize it well. So we use similar sounds, but I came out with this song before we did that song for E10. Time to set up some radiation channel. Yeah. I thought I had mentioned that before, because you wanted to use it. I'm like, okay, but this is going to sound like another song I've done. It was a while ago, so I forgot. It's been 5 years, so... Boom, boom, boom. Old school dubstep for real, yeah. Boom, boom. Nice song, thanks. There's 4 more. By the way, in case anybody didn't see the announcement video or read the description of it, but the spinning pumpkin and the like synthwave background and everything, that was done by Plague Mask. I just created the text and like added some effects to it. 24-hour Paradox Music Radio. Wow, Plague Mask did that? Yeah. See, this is how I know you didn't read the description, because you have seen that. Yeah, he made the pumpkin, he made the background, which is a little harder to see due to the effects, but there's like a church in the background with some gravestones and a tree. Yeah, I commissioned him for it. Yeah, he did it pretty fast, too. Like, I was expecting to wait a little bit, but he put the effort in and definitely got it done well. Buy some nuclear isotopes and showcase them on the channel. Over $99 to get one isotope. As long as, like, you're storing them safely. Alright, I stopped it in time this time. It's because you caught him during a time he was playing with Blender. I mean, I literally asked him if he would do it. And he's like, oh yeah, sure. And then he made, like, the bike thing afterwards, since he's working on stuff for an Adult Swim themed animated project for our channel. That's not that weird. That's not that thing you guys have been talking about, is it? Lead? I mean, yeah, but gonna need a decent amount of it. I mean, I guess not like a ton, but you know.
No play.
Stop playing it. It's no time. Alright. So, this is the last remastered track, All Hallows Scream, which, for some reason, I, at some point, got the titles between this and Synthetic Shivers mixed up. So I had to clarify, I had to figure out which was which. No, I don't call myself TNK for nothing. I thought you just called yourself that because it was cool. Anyways, so this is the last remastered one. This one I remastered this year, so this is completely separate from the other three that I remastered last year. So this one I think I showed to Blue, but I haven't shown anybody else. So this is the first time anybody outside of like me and one other person have heard this song remastered. So here we go.
No play. All Hallows quote scream.
All Hallows quote scream. I thought I changed that. Oh yes, but also I absolutely love Radiation. This one, aside from some like mixing changes, I added like some effects and some ambience, or ambiance as I'm told it's supposed to be pronounced. Video of that pumpkin spinning and just call it pumpkin. Maybe? It's like that one chip video. Now this was an interesting part of the remaster, because this part is in a different key from the rest of the song, and I tried changing it to the proper key, but there was some mixed had some mixed opinions about it, and I think ultimately I ended up going with the original key. Confliction, yeah. Actually, I think I did show part of this to Avionitrix, so maybe it wasn't as, like, exclusive as I first thought. But anyways, I hadn't shown it to many people. What the heck? Anyways, I did, yeah. So this is the reimagined track. So originally there was a song on the first album called Club Jack-O-Lantern, and it was not good. I thought about trying to remake it because I couldn't find the project file, and I decided to go a completely different direction. So that's why this one's labeled as reimagined instead of remastered. But if you've heard the original, this is going to sound very different. If you haven't heard the original, great. I want this to be the version that people know. This one's more of a dark techno kind of track. It still kind of fits with the others, in my opinion, but it's a little different. Buffering. What did it, like, freeze, or are you just making a joke about me stalling? Joke, not to you. Okay. Well. Anyways, here is Club Jack-O-Lantern reimagined.
Now play Club Jack-O-Lantern.
Club Jack-O-Lantern. Club Jack-O-Lantern. Did you want to escape diffused darkness and everyone's Club
Pretty good, thanks.
Club Jack-O-Lantern. But you never escape diffused darkness in everyone's mind. You can't run. You can't stop it. You can't leave. Club Jack-O-Lantern. You can't leave Club Jack-O-Lantern. Club Jack-O-Lantern.
Coming up on the last two songs. Now, these are the two that weren't on the original album. Stars. Is that a Resident Evil reference? Or assuming we find Nosferatu. So, New Paradox, yeah. So, the song made me think of like old school vampire music, but like electronic. And another term for vampire is Nosferatu or Nosferatu, depending on how you pronounce it. And music, tune, so Nosferatu, Nosferatu, again, depending on how you pronounce it. So that's kind of it. It's just a little bit of a pun. Ooh, unique. Oh, unique. Yeah. I try to be. I think you will find this one's a little bit unique, especially compared to the rest of the album. But don't just take my word for it. Let's check out Nosferatu.
Now play Nosferatu.
Boo, no funny. JK. I don't believe in comedy. Just kidding. This bops? Yeah, man. Now, this one did feature on my Screaming Dreams set, but it didn't get a whole lot of attention, if I remember correctly. So, but also, it was kind of meant to be, like, related to this. I had initially thought about doing, like, a volume 2 instead of a remaster. I'm kind of glad I went with the remaster, though. There will at some point be a Synthetic Shivers Volume 2, but this is what you guys get for now. But yeah, like with the organ feel. Also, it kind of reminded me of a D&D thing where like these guys went and met Dracula, and it was like this not slap bass, but like this bassy 80s kind of music playing, and so I was inspired by that a little bit. I don't know why I went with a flute. I thought it helped it sound unique. And kick drum. Hydrate. I don't really have a drink with me right now. I get that's an emote, but so, interesting fact about this last song. Drink now, hydrate now, drink water. I'd have to go downstairs. I'll get some water after this. But, funny thing about this last song, I had the album all uploaded, right? All ready to go on like DistroKid to go out to Spotify and all the other places. And then I realized that I thought I had opened a different project file, and I had just reopened the project file for Nosferatu, and there was like some stuff missing. So I basically went through and changed all the sounds, thought I had a completely different song, and then as I was listening to it, I'm like, wait, this is the same song. Why did I do that? I was very tired that night, so that's why. So the next day, I went and made an entirely new song to replace it for the album, so that I could make sure there was 2 new tracks on the album. But yeah, so this is the last track I made for this. Literally no one else has heard it because of how down to the wire it was when I made it. So I hope you guys enjoy this one last song, Graveyard Lullaby.
Now play Graveyard Lullaby.
You need to get back into making music again? Yeah, man. Last song, yeah. Which song has been you guys' favorite? Ooh, Spoopy, yeah. Not sure why I put that sound there, but I don't know, I like all of them. That's fair. I'm gonna guess yours is All in My Head. Blue. You've gained 10 points, GG. It's 2 I like being the first one. It was either the third or fourth one. So first one was Dark and Synth, and if it was All in My Head was the second one. The third one was Synthetic Shivers, and the fourth one was All Hallows Scream. I'll give it a re-listen. I don't have the names memorized, lol. List. Okay. Vibey, yes indeed. Yeah, I kind of like that last one. Um, yeah, Lullaby was the first thing that came to my mind, but I'm like, how do I make it like, Halloweeny? And I'm like, Graveyard, sure. This is what they listen to at the end of the rave. Drink water now. Top two all in my head and Dark and Synth. That's fair. They are bops. And I will drink some water soon. Nuclear. But anyways, I will make these public shortly so you guys can listen to them in your own time and re-listen to the ones that you like the most. Be sure to, leave a like on the ones you enjoy the most. Comment your thoughts on them. And, give me some ideas for next year. Maybe I'll have a whole new album for you guys. I got a year, so, your insides just dry. I don't think so. If they were, I would be sounding a lot worse than this. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. I'm gonna start a music promo channel. Maybe Blue. But yeah, thank you for joining me. This has been fun. Yeah, this has been fun. This is a huge thing. Paradox album every year. Well, don't get ahead of yourself. But yeah, this is cool to do. I've been wanting to do something like this for the past 3 years and didn't have time. And then this year I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take whatever time I need to make it. I'm going to do it. And here we are, 5 years after the original. Crazy to think. I joined at the end. Yeah, well, you joined around the third, fourth song. So, I mean, halfway through Blue Lays till we get to the next Artverse tracks. You'll love it. Hopeless Romantic soon. Yeah. Blue will actually have to watch Artverse. Anyways, yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to check out stuff in the description of the videos, Discord and merch, Patreon, all that stuff. I thought about trying to get, I'll probably do it in the next day or two. It'll be a late thing, but I'll put up a design for Synthetic Shivers. Bippity bop, you now just have radioactive property. Oh no! Anyways, thank you for joining. I'm going to go get some water and probably go to bed because I have work in the morning. But anyways, I feel like a broken record, but thank you again. Enjoy the music. Hope you have a great day releasing this. I'll see you next time. Bye.